So I got 4 questions for you. 1, do you want to make money online?
Yes, sir.
2, do you want to build a strong brand?
Yes, sir.
3, do you want to create multiple streams of income?
Yes, sir.
4, do you want to put in the work?
No, sir. Not me.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Wait a minute. It don't work like that. You gotta be willing to put in the work. So if you're not willing to put in the work, leave this video right now. But if you are, watch this whole video because I'm about to teach you guys step by step on how to create a strong brand, create multiple streams of income, and make money online. So sit back, relax, get some snacks. Also hit the like button and subscribe to the channel because this is gonna be good. Drill. How did we get started? Now the first thing you need to do is you need to start with why. You got to figure out why you want to do this in the first place. And it can't be something weak like I just want to make $10,000 in a month. That's too weak. It got to be bigger than you. Now let me explain this, right? So for me, my why is to retire my moms, to get us out the struggle and everything like that. Because when I was growing up, like I told you guys before, didn't have any handouts, grew up with a single mom with 4 kids. So you know, it was a struggle, you know? So like just seeing that, like I just wanted to get us out the struggle and retire my moms. And I'm still working on this to this day. So that's what keeps me going, you know? So anytime things get hard in business or anytime I think about quitting, especially in the beginning, like you have to have your why in the beginning. Like when I was 17, this kept me going. The hardest year was my first year. I didn't make any sales and that kept me going, you know, just thinking about my mom. So you got to start with why. This is why I said start with why first. You got to come up with a why that's bigger than you. Got to be bigger than money. You can't just say I want to make $10,000 in a month because that's too easy to give up on, you know. But if you think about like your mom, your family, your children, you're not going to want to give up on that. Start with why, you know, figure out why you want to do this in the first place. Because when things get hard and things don't go your way, which they will, you know that's life. That's going to keep you going. So now that you know your why, it's time to get busy, it's time to get active, it's time to get to this money. So the next step would be to identify your target audience. Now for this, you gotta really identify who you wanna be targeting, what type of content they like and everything like that. That's probably why you're watching me right now, and that's probably why you can relate to me because I knew you before you knew me. Like before I even started this brand right here, the Black Hustlers Club, I got really clear on who I wanted to target, how old are they, what do they like, how do they feel about certain topics. I'm telling you, once you know your target audience, what they need and what they want, everything else on this list becomes so much easier. So now that you know your target audience, the next step to building a strong brand and creating multiple streams of income is to pick a platform, right? So for me, I mainly focus on Instagram and YouTube. And matter of fact, I'm about to give you guys some tips on how to grow on both of these platforms. So I'm about to start with Instagram first. Alright, so I'm on my Instagram account right now. As you can see, you know what I'm saying, we had 180K, some slight. I started this account back in like November of last year. It might have been October. I think it was October of last year, right? So in less than a year, I got over 180,000 followers on this account. So I pretty much know what I'm talking about when it comes to Instagram. So a couple tips. First, you gotta have your bio clear, right? So this goes into knowing your target audience because as you can see, the account is about business, investing, and life, right? Created by me for black entrepreneurs, for entrepreneurs, and then it says hustlers only. So I wanted to target black entrepreneurs that are hustlers, that are interested in business, investing, and just black life in general, right? Now I had this bio since day 1. So since day 1, I knew my target audience. So I'm telling you guys everything that I've actually done myself, right? And now with Instagram, you gotta be posting consistently. Consistency is key. Gotta be posting a couple times a day. Like when I first started off with Instagram, I was posting like 5-6 times a day. Easy 5-6 times a day. So you gotta be doing the same thing when you wanna grow fast. Another thing is having hashtags, right? So if I go to the comments, right? I put the hashtags in the comments every single time. So if you want to grow a page, hashtags is going to allow you to get seen by new people. And let me actually show you guys proof of this, right? So if I go to the view insights, you can see that the hashtags gave me 13,000 impressions, right? So that's 13,000 new people seeing my page just from the hashtags alone. You know, if I ain't had the hashtags, I wouldn't have got that many impressions. Now let me go to another one, right? So let me go to this one. And you can see this one as well. It got 21,000 impressions from hashtags, and that was just what, 2 days ago. So you can see like the amount of impressions you can get from hashtags is crazy. So posting consistently, hashtags. And then another tip I'll give you is doing shoutouts for shoutouts from pages similar to yours, right? So if you have like 10,000 followers on Instagram, go to similar pages to yours around 10,000 followers and actually do a shout out for shout out. Now it's gonna be free because you both gonna be shouting each other out, and that'll help you grow fast as well. Now some tips I have for you with YouTube is one, posting consistently. Now you don't have to post every single day with YouTube. You can do like 2 to 3 times a week. That's a good sweet spot, 2 to 3 times a week with YouTube. But if you really want to be in grind mode, you can do every single day. You might grow a little faster doing that. 2 is having good thumbnails. Now YouTube, they really focus on click-through rate. So if your video is not getting clicked on, you're not gonna get that many views, right? So you gotta have a good thumbnail. Now for thumbnails, I recommend like just going on other creators, other channels in your niche, and just looking at the type of thumbnails that they use. Now you don't wanna use the exact same thing. Put your own twist on things, of course. 3 is watch time. So you gotta keep people on the platform. You gotta keep people entertained and watching your videos, because if they click on your video and then they click off like a minute or 2 after, that's not a good sign. They might not be interested in your video. So YouTube is not gonna promote your video like that. But if you get someone watching for like 4 to 5 minutes of your video, that's a good sweet spot. So you want to make your videos over 10 minutes if possible. You ain't got to stretch it out. If you only got like a 7-minute video, don't just put some BS in there to make it 10 minutes. But I always try to aim for 10 minutes of valuable content. Those are a couple tips I have for both Instagram and YouTube. Now I can make a whole video on growing on Instagram and YouTube. So if you want to see that, drop a comment in the comment section below and I'll make a whole separate video on those, because that's a whole video in itself. And I don't want to take up too much of you guys' time in this video. But I recommend picking one of those platforms and sticking to it, especially if you're a beginner. You don't want to overwhelm yourself and try to do too many different things at one time. Like, trust me, I know I did that mistake my first year in business. I was trying to do too many different things at one time. So pick one platform, grow that platform, and then we're going to get into expanding your platforms later in this video when we talk about how to create multiple income streams. So now that you know your why, your target audience, your platform, now it's time to give value and stay consistent for at least 3 to 6 months. You gotta give it at least 3 to 6 months before you even think about giving up. I recommend giving it at least a year, because you guys know I ain't make my first sale online until after a whole year of me staying consistent. But back then I didn't know what I was doing, to be honest with you. I was just trying out a bunch of different stuff. But for you, it might take a little faster. You know, you could make your first sale 3 to 6 months, but I need you guys to stay consistent. Stay consistent, no matter what. Stay consistent for at least 3 to 6 months. Give as much value as you can. Do not skip this step. This step is very important to building your brand, because you don't want to come off the bat just selling stuff, because people don't know, like, and trust you yet. So if you come off the bat selling, you out of here already. You're gonna be gone. You're not gonna make no money online, because like I said, people don't know, like, and trust you yet. That's one of the biggest lessons I learned about making money online. You gotta provide value first. Because one of the main reasons I struggled so much in the beginning is because I was just trying to sell. Like, that's all I wanted to do was sell and make money. But that's just not the right way to go about doing things, you know? You gotta provide value first, and then when you actually do sell something, you probably gonna sell out, because they're gonna be like, yo, he or she been giving me all this free game, they've been helping me out, I'ma just copy to show support, you know? Even if they're not really feeling the product like that. So that's the thing about building a strong brand and giving value. Even if they're not feeling the product like that, they might still copy to show support because of all the free game you've been given. And that actually leads me on to my next step, which is to start monetizing. Now there's a couple different ways that you can monetize both Instagram and YouTube. So let me break it down for you. So for Instagram, you could do affiliate marketing. Now this is where you're gonna be selling other people's products and services and getting a commission for it. You could do shout outs. Now this is where people are gonna reach out to you and pay you to advertise their business on your page. You could do merch. So this is where you're gonna set up your own clothing line and sell it through Teespring or your own website. You can sell your own products and services. Now this is where you can create a course, an ebook, a book, or whatever it is that you want to create. You can sell your own products and services on your page. And if you decide that YouTube is going to be your platform, you can make money with affiliate marketing on YouTube as well. You could do shout outs / brand deals. You could do merch. You can sell your own products and services. And one thing that YouTube has that Instagram doesn't have is Google AdSense. Now this is where YouTube will pay you to put ads on your videos. I recommend you picking one of these income streams at first, learn it, master it, and then you can move on to other things. So now it's time to get into the moment that you all been waiting for. The reason why you probably clicked on this video, how to create multiple streams of income. Now, if you got this far in the video, make sure you drop a like, man. I got 3 real examples of people actually doing this, creating multiple streams of income. Now, first case study is Wallow267. Now, he's a great example of staying consistent, posting every single day, giving value, building up your audience before you actually sell, right? As you can see, he has over 8,000 posts on his Instagram account. Now, he's like more of a motivational type guy, right? So he knows his target audience. Every single post is motivational type content, right? So obviously he knows his target audience and he gives value to his target audience. Now, as you can see, he just came out with a book. He's starting to monetize his account, but he also has a shirt and everything like that. Now, when you build up your audience, it makes it so much easier to create multiple streams of income because you already have an audience built. So that's why I said do not skip that step of staying consistent and giving value every single day, because that's where the most important part is, building up your audience. Now, as you can see, he has this shirt. This is the merch, right? Boom, that's one stream of income. He has this book, right? That's another stream of income. He has his podcast. That's another stream of income. That's the expanding part that I was talking about earlier, because I'm pretty sure he didn't start off with podcasting first. I'm pretty sure he started off with Instagram, and then it led to the podcast, then it led to the shirts and the books and everything else. Correct me if I'm wrong though, but I'm pretty sure he started off with just Instagram, posting on Instagram every single day. So that's the first one, Wallow267, a huge inspiration to me as well. So shout out to him. But the next one is Derek Grace, right? So as you can see, he has 13,000 posts on his page, 630,000 followers. And I believe he said he's been doing this for 8 years, right? So staying consistent for 8 years, he's been building up his audience. He knew his target audience in the first place in order to get it to this point. But as you can see, if we click on his link tree, he has multiple sources of income. But I'm pretty sure he started off with curriculums, right? So he started off selling his own products and services, and then he just expanded, right? So he got the post-Trump pack. I'm actually inside his course, the post-Trump course. And like I said in my previous video, it's $1 million worth of game in that course. So you could check that out if you want. But as you can see, like, he has multiple streams of income. When we go to the home page, he has the Derek Grace Secret Society. He had the In-Home Baking board game. He has a bunch of books, curriculums. Like, he has multiple sources of income. But like I said, he started off with one, and then he just expanded over time as his audience grew. But now, the last one is the brand startup, right? So this one is not a personal page. So for the people that don't want to show your face, that's cool. This one has 243,000 followers on it, right? And this page mostly monetizes through shoutouts. Now, like I said earlier in this video, that's where people will pay you to advertise their business on your page. Well, we click on that link in the bio, right? They actually have a shirt and everything as well now. So now they expanded to shirts. Instead of just doing advertising, they doing shirts now as well. So that's another stream of income. Let's see what else. They doing affiliate marketing. If we go back, this is an affiliate marketing link right here. So they selling other people's products and getting the commission for it. So that's the rundown on how to build a brand and create multiple income streams. I hope that you found this video valuable. If you did, drop a like on it and share this video with a friend so that they can get this game and make some money as well. Hey, we got to spread it around for the culture. Subscribe to the channel if you're new, and I'm out, bro. I'll see you guys in the next video.